want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. 'Cause I just wanna see the light.
It's Tina Doom showtime! And they're on in a race time. But I know which way to go. It's all eyes on the Ferrari. Stylo has done the impossible. This is the move. This is the moment.
And that puts Rapture on the podium.
But it's this man who comes home victorious. It's Red Bull. It's who wins. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Boots Racing League action. Oh my golly gee, I am so excited to be joining you guys here again for another week of some Boots fun, man. And it's round 10 here of the Season 13 Tier 2 Championship. Let's go have a ton of fun here tonight. My name's Punju. I'm excited to be with you guys. Let's go get after the action right here. Apologies if you're seeing a little bit of stuttering and stuff like that. We'll try to figure out as the race goes on, but everything should be going good and just fine as we keep going. I hope everybody's doing great tonight because I think we're going to have an absolute heater of a race on our hands. Of course, tonight could actually end up being a championship decider. It could be the only championship decided this early in this season out of our 3 tiers. So we'll see if Ferrari Nut can go ahead and clinch it here tonight. He needs to outscore GoldenDrift by, I want to say 11 points if I did my math right. If he does that right, guaranteed no matter what. It could be less than that, actually. No. Wait, hold on. It's less than that, excuse me. He needs to outscore him by... Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I did math. I'm so bad at math. I remember as I did it. Just needs to make sure he doesn't get outscored, excuse me, by 12 points. That's what, or by 15 points. So he needs to just make sure that he doesn't lose 15 points to GoldenDrift tonight, and he's done it. Let's see if he can go and get it done here tonight. Let's go jump over because it looks like we've already got drivers out on track. Before we jump over there, though, let's take a look at this track because, of course, it is our favorite Brazilian concourse, Interlagos. We're gonna have a lot of fun here tonight. As we obviously have a couple really good overtaking opportunities, mostly turn 1, but of course you got a couple other ones middle of the track. If you are brave on the brakes and a little bit wild, you'll see a couple ones there after the second DRS zone into turn 4, and you might see a few more obviously into that turns 8, 9, 10, 11 section if you're a crazy one. You never know. Would love to see if somebody goes and tries it. Let's go jump over there and jump out on track and see who all is out there to go set a time. All right, we already got some drivers out there. Let me know, guys, is the stuff stuttering? I don't know why, but my computer is running exceptionally slow. So please let me know if you're seeing any stutters and that kind of stuff. If you're not, and the game looks great, please let me know. But hey, we are out there and ready to go racing here tonight. Let's go have a lot of fun. Hello, D-Master. What's up, Cobb? What's up, Bouncy? Welcome in, guys. It's race day. It is absolutely race day. And race day is great days, you know? We're going to go ahead and watch our current championship leader. which I don't see Ferrari Nut actually at all. Oh, he's not even in here yet. Whoops. It is what it is. Seems like EA. No, this was that's actually on my stream computer. It's not on the game computer at all. The game computer is actually running great, so it's a stream computer issue. But just let me know if you see anything. Yeah. Oh, bounces just spun into the wall with 3 turns left. Uh-oh. Nobody saw that. It's all good. Good thing we didn't see that. Well, we're back on Norm Bash now. Let's go see if Norm Bash finish his first hot lap. I think we'll see a low 107 tonight. I don't see Ferrari Nut in the lobby. Oh, there's a little bit of dust there on the left side of the track. Take a look and see if Ferrari Nut is in the process of joining. I'm sure he is. Yeah, he is. Okay, cool. He's getting back in. Great. Let's get after this thing and see what's going to go down. Norm Bash, 109.1. Definitely not representative of a super fast time. Sharky's out. Going lawn mowing. Edge on track. He's putting down a good one. He's coming up behind Sharky, who just had his little off-track moment. Edge's going to take that wide line coming in. Turn 9. Looks good. Go ahead and turn on the stuff you guys all want to see. Everyone's obviously on softs. No need to take a look at that. There goes Edge. An invalid lap. Unfortunate for him. So that lap is going to be all for naught. Emma Jacobson, though, is on a hot one. You can see he's burning out some of that ERS. The way that you can always tell someone's on a hot lap is when you look at their steering wheel, you see that little yellow bar at the bottom. That's their ERS bar. And if you see that kind of draining down, it's nowhere near far to the right. They've been burning energy that lap. They are going for it, for sure. And obviously, look at that corner right there. That is a going for it move right there. Let's see if Emma Jacobson can put down anything near that top of the timetable spot right now. It's a 107.8. Definitely is a very beatable time. As we actually might not quite see Emma Jacobson do it at 108.473. Dead tied with Alex Carew. Like literally dead tied to the 1,000. But it's obviously not that far off of it. So pretty impressive. We're going to see some pretty tight gaps here tonight, I guarantee you. GoldenDrift needs to have a absolute heater of a race, and he needs this guy, Ferrari Nut, to have a beater of a race. He needs this guy to have the worst race of his season, and he needs him to lose a minimum of 15 points to him, if not more. A double DNF is a triple DNF for the rest of the season is basically GoldenDrift's real only hope to winning this championship. But it's most certainly possible. I've seen crazier things, you know? But let's see Ferrari Nut go and set down something crazy. It's going to be his first hot lap of the night. Let's see what he's got here. Of course, he's coming into this thing knowing that he's got a shot at still in the championship tonight. He should probably have it dialed. Again, just needs to not lose 15 points. And he's got it done, dusted. So let's see if he can do it, because he needs to make sure he holds at least 52 points of advantage going into the second to last race. If he holds 52 points or more of an advantage going into the second to last race, he wins no matter what, because there's no way for some, because 26 points will not matter per race, even if GoldenDrift was to get fast slapped 2 times in a row. Ferrari has just had so many wins this season, he would win on countback. Coming up the hill into 7. And turn 8. Again, you'll see a couple overtakes here tonight, I think, into this corner section. People who are going to be brave. Kind of McLaren, who's slowed down pretty big time in the back. It's probably bouncy. Middle of the track, just to let by an Aston Martin of likely Norm Bash, but could be Carew. Behind. Ferrari Nut coming around the final corner. Well, technically not the final corner, but it's the final real corner. These are considered corners, but they're barely little kinks. Ferrari Nut. How's he looking for his first lap here? I don't think it's going to be provisional. Oh, actually, hold on a second. It's looking faster. No, not quite. 182. 1.8. Just a little bit faster than Mubinator and Bouncy, who are now 5/1000ths of a second away from each other. Mubinator and Bouncy. Wow. That is a tight little gap. Very tight gap. Go back to my standings. I want to give you guys a couple other fun little stats about tonight. Some cool stuff to note. So, back to the standings. Right now, team-wise, Alpine is obviously winning, and it's such a hard carry from Ferrari Nut, but Sav, who has jumped in for a couple races, has done a great job the races that he has been able to drive. So Savage, of course, looking to go do a good job again tonight. He did win last race in China, and then the other 2 races he has are 4th place finishes. So if he can go help out Ferrari Nut, I think they are guaranteed the constructor shot. I think they actually basically already are. It's going to be pretty hard for them to lose at this point. They have a 100-point gap. Oh, there goes Bouncy. Bouncy doing bouncy things. Bit of a spin. Logan goes fastest now. Remember Logan? Guys, do you guys remember at the during the draft, Logan was Mr. Irrelevant? Does everybody remember the good old days for that? Where Logan was the last one drafted, and now look at him continuously putting down provisional pole type laps. It's so impressive. Continuously right there. He's just on it these days, man. So we'll see if he can go and keep that form, and maybe even challenge for a win here tonight and kind of shake up the order of that championship. I would love to see it. I'd love to see some craziness for sure. Give me another while. Back to GoldenDrift. Definitely on a hot lap. Look at how much he cuts over turn 5. That's crazy. Sorry, turn 6, excuse me. And he's got a spun Mercedes right in front of him. Doesn't get in the way of him at all. Doesn't mess up his lap whatsoever, which is good. How's his traction? Sharky's been DQ'd from being parked right there on the track. His best lap, 129.2. Won't even matter either way. He's going to go to the very back of the grid as he just had to wait. And his waiting ended up doing himself in. He's GoldenDrift right here, 1.5 tenths lower on his best lap than his best. So not great. Hey, Fatweed, what's up, dude? Says, hey, who still plays this game? What up, dude? Hey, it has been a long time. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you start playing F125 and we can see you when that comes back out, because we're gonna want to see you in the driver's seat. Here comes C46, the big moment. That's not gonna be a valid lap anymore. But Gary though is on a hot one. We all love Gary. Gary's dive into the final major corner. Great launch right there coming out of that corner too. Really good entry speed, really good exit speed. Gary looking like it might be a decently respectable time right there. Probably in the 9s, but still pretty decent. Gary definitely will feel that he's got a little bit more to give in that one. That's an 8.6. Close to the 9s, but he is 9th place. So I was kind of right about the 9 in some way, shape, or form. A little bit backwards, but still technically right. I'll take the wins where I get them. Ron Swanson on an out lap. Ron Swanson starting his hot lap. Take a look and go on board the other Ferrari that is not named Gary 5000 / the GOAT. Fatweed says you'll be on F125 100%. Let's go. Make sure you use code PUNJU when you do check out, assuming you get it on PC. If you don't, rip. But if you do, use that on the EA app. Would be nice. And also you can save money. Yeah. All right. Back to Ron Swanson. Cooking his way through Sector 1. Cooking his way now through Sector 2. How does he handle? Going up the hill. Remember, you got to be really aggressive coming up that hill. Otherwise, you'll lose tons of time. But he doesn't lose much time at all there. Really smart to stay tight. A little wide there, I would say, through 8. He probably could have stuck a little bit tighter here. Make the kink of the 9. Then the right-hander turn 10. Gets a little bit over the curbing. I think it's going to slow down a couple tenths out of his potential right there. But Ron Swanson will still have another shot at this lap. Either way, shape, or form. Big dive in the final corner. Bad exit. Definitely nowhere near as good as his teammate, compatriot Gary 5000. But still could be a decently respectable lap time. I think he'll probably be at the, 108.9. Nope, it's faster than Gary. No, it's not. It's only 0.02 of a second off of Gary, though. Look at that. 25,000 separate Gary and Ron, the two teammates. Impressive. Savage. Remember last week's winner, currently sitting at a 108.457. A lot of people in those 4.54, the 108.4s. 3 of them actually. Omarmo, Savage, and Carew. All in that moment, or all in that range right there. Got 5,000 between this guy, Mr. Lawnmower Bouncy, who's brave to be going this far inside to dodge cars. This is not the way to do it, Bouncy, but, you do you. Such a crazy. He might get unlucky. The reason why I say that, it's a little bit dangerous to go on the grass here in this game, because when you do go on the grass in those areas, right in the infield, you have a shot at the game auto resetting you back on track, which you can't do. You have no control over that, man, and it happens. So yeah, it's tough. All right. Bouncy, back in the pits. We'll take one more shot at it later. Carew goat. On an invalid out lap. So he just finished his best lap right there at 108.0. Good lap right there. Ferrari Nut. About to start his next hot lap. Can't say McLarens don't make good lawnmowers hat. No one said they did or didn't. You're the one who's just trying to prove that point that they did. Ferrari Nut will probably go into the pits here. Yeah, he's going to go into the pits and take the optimal track condition run instead of trying to go for another one on low fuel and be stuck in a bad position. Leave Pete. Big cut. Got to do it. Got to jump that curb like it doesn't even exist, man. Kent Boston has retired. Best lap he will have is 109.2, and that's going to be the only lap that he puts down, and it's going to be guaranteeing him at the back of those who have put down lap times, unless Edge puts down one even slower, which I just do not see happening, but he just might. You never know. Pete, big dive here. It's a decent corner, but definitely not, you know, the most optimal. I think he probably is going to feel like he had a little bit more in it, but it'll still be decent enough to at least put down a mildly respectable lap time. Just kidding, he's going to go straight in. He says JK. He'll go in, hurry out of the pits, or hurry in the pit box to put on fresh boots, a little more fuel if he needs it, and then get back out there for his final run. It's going to be a crowded racetrack at the very end, guys. We got just 3 minutes left this qualifying session. And you know what happens when everybody decides to wait till the end to get their run in. It gets wild. Oh, Ed says, I want to start in the back today. Got it. Well, that's your goal, man. Obviously, you've achieved that. That's for sure. Except for Sharky. Sharky's beating you to that with the DQ. So, looks like our bottom three are all settled. Now it's just a question of, can Villeneuve go and put down anything more impressive than a 109.078? The whole field right now separated just 1.3 tenths of a second. Edge is retired as well, and there it is. He is guaranteed himself as second to last of the night, minus anybody else getting DQ'd, which I just don't see happening. Could happen though. Would be hilarious, but I don't see it happening. We're on its Z46 right now. Villeneuve has decided to retire, so yes, the bottom four now settled. Z46 first night here reserving. And let's see what he's got. Z46. Big late dive on the brakes. This is looking a little bit better than his past one. How much can he improve by is the real question. Burning all the energy that he's got. Looks like a decent lap right here. Could be good. Needs to stick as tight to the inside as he possibly can. Not quite to the 7th, but it's a 108.283. Good enough to be 7th as of right now. Probably will get usurped by a few, but maybe not too many. Up at the top, though, take a look at this. The championship fight between these two guys, Ferrari Nut and GoldenDrift, they are separated by just 1/1000 of a second between the two of them. It is very tight. Logan has decided to retire. He says, that's the best I got. I'm done. Ferrari Nut is on a hot lap. And is he going to beat his sector 1? Let's see how he comes across the line right here. Going back to come across the sector marker. Is he up or down? He's up 0.06 of a second, improving. Good corner there. Really good turn 4. And a good exit for 5. Up the hill into turn 6. He's got to be massive commitment. Take a look at the way he touches that curb. Doesn't take the curb like most of the other people. In fact, opts wide so that he can double apex and get a tighter second apex, which I like that line a little bit more. Speaking of tight, very tight here on the inside there, turn 8. Looking good so far. Looking very dialed in. Ferrari Nut chasing down that elusive pole position that he wants to help himself set this race off right from the start. He's 1.5 tenths up. This is good enough for pole as of right now, assuming GoldenDrift doesn't beat it. But GoldenDrift, of course, is just starting his lap. Back to Ferrari Nut. He's about to finish his. How much does he beat his current best by and maybe even beat Logan? Currently, he's got a 107.8 on the board. He goes fastest by a big margin, a 107.639. And GoldenDrift is actually slower through Sector 1. He lost time in Sector 1, which he could not afford to do. Needs to really make it up here in Sector 2, but that is a great double apex up the hill. Looking absolutely nailed to the track. Needs to keep it very tight. Uses all the curbing that he possibly can get away with. GoldenDrift, big hard throttle on the exit. Maybe a little bit too much. Got a little squirrely, didn't quite get the traction that he wants, but he's really pushing. You can see he's using all the track that he possibly can to keep himself getting as little bits of track distance covered. But he's 0.08 of a second off of his best time. I do not think this is going to be better. I definitely don't think we're going to see 0.3 out of just a single corner. GoldenDrift trying to go at least a couple tenths faster so he can beat out Logan, but I don't see it happening. It doesn't. He doesn't even go faster than his bets. It's a 108.0 for him. Alex Carew, though, throws out a 107.8. Whoa, it usurps GoldenDrift. That's impressive. And Bouncy has gone fast as well, 107.862. And Amarno's finished it up as well. Look at that. Good finishing qualifying times from all these guys out here. Rhino will be the last one to come across the line. He will close out our qualifying session. Looks like he's going to go actually into the pits instead and close us out that way. Look at that. Ferrari Nut is on pole here tonight with Logan in second, Carew in third, Bouncy's in fourth, GoldenDrift in fifth, Mediator in sixth, Emmy Jameson in seventh, Lethal Pete in eighth, Ron Swanson in ninth, and Omarmo rounds in our top 10 with It's Z46, Gary, Savage, Normbash, Villeneuve, Kate the Possum, Edge, and Sharky making up our back eight. 18 drivers here tonight. It's gonna be sweaty. Hope you guys are ready. Mom's spaghetti. That was about as dumb as it got. I know. That was stupid. Very stupid. I felt dumb saying that, I'm not gonna lie. Felt about as dumb as it gets. I mean, it's a great qualifying though from Ferrari Nut right there to grab the pole position. Needed it for sure. Definitely needed it to set this this night off with success. Let's see what these guys can do. Ferrari Nut starting the front. They're starting from the front. Wants to get off with a good start as well. Needs to make sure that launch is something that he can write home about. Cannot afford to have a slow launch. Needs to just get up and go. This track is a track where turn one can be extra carnagey. And get ready for potential Turbo 1 City car. Oh, excuse me. Hey, good luck to all two. Pete, good luck to you, my friend. Good luck to all 18 drivers here tonight in the lobby. I hope everybody has the race of their life. No DNFs, 100% good action, no safety cars, no damage. That's what I hope for. But I know that's not what I'm going to get. We're going to get carnage. We're going to get action. We're going to get chaos. And I hope you guys are all ready for it. I'm moving around, pacing, getting absolutely stoked because I know this race is going to be wild. Oh, man. It's going to be crazy. Let's get ready to go racing, guys. 3 races left here in Season 13. 3 races left on F124 here in Moose Racing League. It's going to be absolute pushing to the limits here in Tier 2. I fully expect these guys to give it everything that they've got to go throw themselves up to that top step of the podium if they possibly can. Let's get ready to go racing here tonight, guys. We are waiting for the drivers to ready up. Once we see the lights, we'll get ourselves call it off for this great race. Cobb says carnage incoming. Cobb, I think you're probably right. I think you're probably right. As much as I also sometimes want it to be a nice, clean, easy race for everybody where everybody, gets through all right, I like a little bit of chaos, I like a little bit of wild. I think that's part of what makes it fun. Let's see what happens. It's just a question of who gets caught up in it, not if it happens, It's a matter of when, not if. With what I just had to go through in Tier 3, I'm just going to throw it out there. For the carnage. Well, let's see if you're right, because we got 3, 4, 5 lights are on. They are almost off, and we are about to go racing here in Brazil. It's race time with Ferrari Nut with a great launch. Logan, definitely not as good as Ferrari Nut. And Alex Cruz is going to try to take around the outside line and stick on the outside, but the Haas does dive deep and holds it. So far, nobody dying through turn 1. Everybody makes it through. There's no way. I don't even see debris. Wow. I can't believe dude, I don't even know what I'm seeing. That's actually really impressive. Congratulations to everybody to make it through. Here goes Z46 with a switchback on Villeneuve. Oh, hold on a second. There it is. Ferrari almost kills everybody. That was Gary. Oh, Gary really close to getting a giant incident right there, but it does lose a little bit of his front right end plate in the process. Unfortunate for him, he's going to have a massive recovery here and maybe hope for that safety car if it does come out. You can see our strategies that we might see here tonight. Those who start on mediums will want to pit lap 17. Those who start on softs, make it for a double stop. I doubt anyone's going to be starting on softs, though. If they are, I'd be really impressed. Actually, people do it with just one person on the hards, Pete. So, interesting. Let's see how that works out for him. He's already lost 2 positions. Evan Jameson, those lost 4. Biggest loser, currently Gary down 6. We saw getting a little bit of a big moment there at the opening bit of the lap. A couple people have made up some lap times already. Oh, there goes Logan with a big dive on the inside of Ferrari Nut. And they're going to have to let it go. Ferrari Nut just says, hey, you go for it. That's fine. GoldenDrift now, though. Remember, GoldenDrift needs to do significantly better than Ferrari Nut tonight to have any shot at retaining this championship. But Ferrari Nut is going to go side by side. It's only lap 2. They're already going for it. Oh, my gosh. He takes no time wasted to go and retake the lead over Logan. He says, no. This is mine to hold and yours to fold. And fold he does. But I think he kind of had to. Ferrari Nut definitely put him in a position where there was no way 2 cars fit to that corner. So Safer to just back off. Logan with a big mistake right there. Alex Carew gonna see it and get a little bit closer to making a move and pouncing on him. He's licking his lips, getting ready for the move to present itself. But GoldenDrift holding tight on the back. Still a gigantic DRS train for the entirety of the tier. I'm very impressed. We don't see tier 2 hold DRS trains for this long very often, but we are seeing it here tonight. Congratulations to all these guys. GoldenDrift, not quite the best exit. In fact, Bouncy, much better exit coming out of the final corner. There goes, takes from the outside line. Bouncy's not going to wait around. He says, it's my time. I'm going to burn off all the energy, burn off my DRS, just go ahead and send it. And he does send it, going his way down to turn 1. Really tight line there. He looks really good. Bouncy's looking poised, cool, calm, collected, and not like he's going to skill issue himself into the wall. So different than usual. Sorry, Bouncy. We do feel a flag in the back. Looks like it's ITZY 46, losing some positions. Unfortunate for him, down 6 now. Back up the front, though, you can see Bouncy, Carew, GoldenDrift all fighting for that 3rd place spot. All 3 of them holding station on their opening, or on their qualifying positions as well. So top 5, no movement out of the top 5 when it comes to positions. There was some back and forth at the beginning of this race, but obviously all of them have now settled out. But Omarmo is looking to change that. He wants to make another position up. He's already up 4, wants to go for 5. Really, really, really hard pressure on the back of GoldenDrift, but notice he's got those red walls. He is on the softs. All 5 ahead of him are definitely on the mediums. Yeah, they definitely are. And we got gold, actually, except for GoldenDrift, excuse me. But GoldenDrift doesn't seem to be making advantage of the softs the same way that this Mercedes driver, Marmo, is. Meminator behind. Savage behind him. Meminator and Savage both making lots of positions up from the start so far. At the front, though, you can see the fight. Logan's gone in and taking the lead again. And we're going to start seeing the swaps for sure. Oh, huge mistake there from Ferrari Nut. Maybe Carew actually tapped him. Bouncy down. Whoa. What happened there? Bouncy, Meminator side by side. Meminator's going to take alongside of the grass almost. Whoa, trying to go around the outside of GoldenDrift. I don't think that was ever going to be on, but I like the attempt for sure. It is already getting a little bit elbows out, ladies and gentlemen. And Ferrari Nut and Logan, because of all the carnage behind them, have been able to make a 2-second gap. There goes Bouncy looking for a move to the inside of Meminator. He doesn't look happy for sure. He definitely looks like a man who's been a little bit hard done by at some point already. Whoa, huge send early on. Gonna get a little argy-bargy. Doesn't get it done. Has to stick around the outside. Meminator's not gonna be stoked about that one. Logan and Ferrari Nut making a change. There goes Bouncy. Bouncy just overdriving the car so much. And now he put himself down to the 10th, maybe even 11th. Pete's gonna take the inside line. Smart from Pete. Bouncy's gonna hold him tight, but couldn't hold him tighter. There goes Pete. Bouncy, huge late brakes on the outside. Wants to stick around. Does stick around. Oh. Almost puts himself into the side of the car. Dude, I'm staying on Bouncy camera because I feel like we're gonna see a crash here. I can feel it in the air that we're gonna see a crash here. And I want to see that lead fight because it's a couple strong. It's multiple strong. Look at this, dude. GoldenDrift and Meminator having a nice little tussle. Up at the top, it's Alex Carew, Logan, and Ferrari Nut all right next to each other. Meminator only 1.3 off it, so he can easily catch himself back up. It is nowhere near done and dusted between those guys. Give Meminator like a couple corners and these 3 at the front to see to fight a little bit, and they're right there with it. And the DRS train extends to 9 long instead of currently being 3 at the top. But right now, it is just those 3: Ferrari Nut, Logan, and Alex Carew Goat, all sitting 1, 2, 3. Alpine, Haas, Aston Martin, looking strong here in the opening 5 laps of Interlagos. Laps are just flying by so quick. Logan, big deep braking there, actually. Bit of a mistake, in my opinion. GoldenDrift does get by. Oh, but has a little bit of a moment and goes way wide on the grass. This is some slippery stuff. Gotta be careful about the bumps. The bumps can get you. Good rejoin from GoldenDrift, but unfortunate. Makes him lose tons of positions. Now he's down to 9th, and that soft tire advantage is all gone. He did not make the most out of it, and it is, yeah, that's tough, man, for him. Back up the front of this pack. Nice thing for GoldenDrift, he's still in the DRS train, so he's nowhere near lost out of it, but did lose lots of positions. Positions still held, though, by Savage. Meminator sitting in 4th and 5th, looking very good. Ron Swanson in 6th. Soft tires for Ron Swanson, 6/10 out from Mutilator. Looks like he might be struggling just a little bit to keep those soft tires turned on. God, exit right there for sure. You can see 9/10 now, just way too low of a gear. We do have a yellow flag in the back. Looks like it's Sharky hit the spin, but Sharky spun in no man's land, so he doesn't have to worry about a safety car getting called out. Ron Swanson now over a second away, losing the DRS. Yeah, doesn't have it. There goes Marmo. Maybe see MB Jacobson make for a big light send. No, he doesn't. We know MB Jacobson. He knows better than that. Up in the front, though, these two guys are fighting so hard. Savage and Mutilator. Oh, Savage getting a little bit high on the curb. Almost putting himself into a bad position. That position would have been the wall, but no. In this case, he keeps it out. Alex Carugo, Logan, and Ferrari Nut still holding station. They're not going too hard against each other anymore. It looks like they've all kind of calmed down. The top three, they realize that, hey, you know, it's not really worth it for us to fight right now. We should probably just hold station, chillax, keep it going. We're gonna keep getting that gap right now. 2.4 seconds sounds way nicer than 1.9. So they're gonna keep doing that thing. It looks like that gap is slowly but surely increasing every couple corners. You do have a yellow flag in the back. Looks like it's Bouncy. Yeah, Bouncy off into the grass right here. No safety car for Bouncy to save him in his race, but he is now down to 17th after qualifying so high up and looking so strong. That should have been such a quick downfall, unfortunately. His tires are going to be warm, so he's going to be very careful about mistakes here. Look at all the track he's into. He's driving so aggressively. Driving the heck out of that car. GoldenDrift has lost lots of positions, though. Now he's down to 10th, and we have Sharky, who's spun again. Once these tires get heated up here at Brazil, it's really hard to cool them down. Someone who's looking not to cool down is Alex Carugo. Look at him go on the inside of Logan, and Logan will still try to hold it on the outside, though. Alex Carugo does not want to relent. It's still side by side. Look at these guys, man. Neck and neck coming through turn 5. I think Logan's still a side by side. Bouncy has retired. And it's a safety car. Bouncy has spun himself off into the wall here. Coming out of turn 4, or turn 3, excuse me. Right there is where he spun. And it's a safety car. Uh-oh. All the soft runners are stoked. All the medium runners have no idea what to do. Oh, man. Oh, Marmo, Ron, Evan Jacobson, and GoldenDrift, Norm Bash, and Edge, and Sharky are praying right now. They're so happy. But if your name is Ferrari Nut, Logan, Alex Crew, Mediator, Savage, I don't know what you do. I mean, you're in a tough spot. I feel like you probably should still go in pit and just go for the hards, see if they make it. But the hards are not great here. Oh, hardcore pit entries from those guys. Yeah, everyone's gonna go in. But Omar Moran, Evan Jacobson, I mean, like, these guys were on, Pete's gonna stay out for track position on the hards. I wonder what they go for, the soft runners. I want to see if they go yellows. They do. That's the move. And those who were on the mediums had to go hards. Oh, man, this is about to unfold so beautifully because of the fact that those guys that were on softs early happened to be on those softs. A few of them went for some mediums, and a few of them went for hards. The ones that went for mediums being Omarmo, Normbash, Edge, and I think Kate the Possible will probably end up going mediums as well. Just my intuition says he will. No, he doesn't. He goes soft. Wow, that's crazy. Sharky will go hards. Okay, brave soul from him. I actually would have gone mediums so far back he's been. Couple drivers, though. Edge, Normbash, and Omarmo all taking mediums, expecting another safety car with about 10 laps or less to go. We'll see what happens. Pete says, am I screwed? I mean, Pete, look at, yes. I'm not gonna sugarcoat that one at all. You are so screwed. You are so done. It's over, dude. It's so over. You are in a world of hurt right now, dude. Poor guy. Oh, man. Pete is in a rough spot. I mean, take a look at this, guys. Pete right now is the only one out there on old tires. And they're 8-lap old hearts. They're decently old. They've seen some stuff, you know? Yeah, Pete definitely does need to lock in. For sure. I'm scared for him. Absolutely. I'm terrified for him. He's doing a lot of warm-up. But no warming up can save you now, my friend. Safety car will go in at the end of this next lap that has just started here, as it looks like Sharky will easily be able to catch up to the back of the grid before we get to that Sector 3 marker. You can see behind, that's Ferrari Nut, Logan, Alex Carew, Nevenator, Savage, Omarmo, Envy Jacobson, Ron Swanson, and Villeneuve all making up our top 10 right now. And these guys are all going to want to go and get racing. Hardcore weaving here on the center straight, as all these drivers are trying to get as much heat in their tires as they possibly can. They got all the rest of the lap to do it, but that is one of the best spots to get the heat in the tires. It's kind of hard to do it up this hill because it's just not long enough to really get too many weaves in. But you can see they're all pirouetting, all doing everything they possibly can to lock in some heat. Ron Swanson, though, giving us his best Kimi Räikkönen impression and just staying steadfast true. Pete leads the race. His teammate, Logan, 2 cars behind. Pete needs his teammate to put massive, massive pressure on Ferrari Nut as soon as the safety car goes in. Are we going to see that, though? I don't know. Logan burning off as much fuel as he possibly can. Needs to make sure he keeps a reasonable gap to the car ahead, though, as he's in that pursuit of fuel burn. Here we go, guys. Get ready to go racing here. 17 drivers line up to restart here. One has already bit the dust. Bouncy is our fallen soldier, but Pete is our #1 survivor. He is currently sitting in the lead to restart this race here on lap 10 of the Interlagos Grand Prix, or the Brazilian Grand Prix at Interlagos, and he is gone. And we got Ferrari Nut with a decent launch, but the person with the really good one is Alex Caruso. Really saw the launch coming, and he got a really good snap over Logan, which he almost goes for the dive on, but doesn't do it. In fact, Logan gives him basically no room, closes the door in such an awkward spot, and they cause a little bit of collision. There goes Savage on the outside of Alex Caruso. Savage with a savage move. Oh, that was nasty. Good for him. Everybody in the back, though, looking to hold station, stay relatively calm, cool, collected. That's probably the right move to do it. There goes Mediator looking for the inside line on Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso fumbling the back here on this restart. He had such a good line, and now he's going to go ahead and have to back off behind the V-carb and let him go up. And then just kind of take back. Oh, man, there's big crashes. Big crashes. That's Logan. That's Ferrari Nut. Oh, no. Ferrari Nut and Logan get a 10-second time penalty for a severe collision. I don't know whose fault that was, but I remember Ferrari Nut was in the lead, and Logan was not. We didn't see it, but I'm sure the stewards will. Oh boy, that could have massive implications, because look who's back here, but wants to make some moves. This GoldenDrift needs to have a heck of a middle stint here to go and make up some positions and potentially even beat out Ferrari Nut by, again, 15 points is what he needs. He basically needs to win tonight, realistically, to make it doable. If he gets second place, he needs Ferrari Nut to, like, not score points, and that's a big ask. Oh my gosh, GoldenDrift late braking there for sure. It's hard to see around the smoke sometimes going into turn 1. You don't really know what's coming. There goes a McLaren with a bit of a mistake. That's Villeneuve getting 3-second time penalty for getting too far up the curb. Does make a mistake. There goes Savage, Lethal Pete, trading positions at the top. Savage now up at the front. Pete in second. Over a second away from Mediator, but Mediator has the tire grip to catch back up. There it is. Omarmo right behind Alex Caruso. Caruso has stabilized. He was looking really scared. Looking like there might be some big issues. Huge dive from Omarmo. Tries to take the outside line, doesn't get it. Look at Omarmo with the aggressive sense. I'd love to see it again. Wow. Omarmo has absolutely no fear. He's going for it every chance he gets. I don't know if I would have recommended that last one, but he does force Alex Caruso to lose DRS now. Look at the difference in cornering speed, though. I mean, it is a big difference. Omarmo's feeling impatient. Omarmo's going to get it done right here. It'll be an easy pass. Takes the inside line. No problem there. But right behind him is Ferrari Nut, who's also going to go for it. Ferrari Nut's going to go for 2. There he goes for 2. Take the inside line. Going to go big, deep dive at Omarmo. And I don't think it's going to be anything that Omarmo can defend against. It's not Ferrari Nut. Huge send. Does stick it. Omarmo sticks back in 5th. And now Alex Caruso is going to take up the right side on the rear. Wants to see if he can catch back up. Villeneuve losing all the positions in the world. He's now down to last place. Him and GoldenDrift has tangled. No way. The championship contender and Villeneuve have had a collision. Oh, I wish I would have seen that one. But we didn't get a chance to see it. We do see Omarmo right here, losing a couple positions. He's now sitting in 7th. Envy Jacobson's in 6th. Holding down. This is the best he can. 4 laps of tire width. Big send again from Omarmo. I knew he was going to go for it. He loves to go for it there, but Envy Jacobson was smarter for it. He said, let me take that switchback behind it. Doesn't quite make it nailed, but he did try for it at least, and I love the fact that he went for the attempt. Gonna actually get overtaken right there by Ron Swanson on the inside. Ooh, it's a little bit Roger Barty from Logan as well, and it's car off. That's Omarmo. Oh, he's been oversending it big time. Bet he overdrove his tires and just got him way too hot. And there it is. You know, all it takes is one mistake and you're off into the grass. Ferrari Nut sends him fourth, watching a battle in front of him between Meaminator and the old tire man of Lethal Pete is gonna almost go sidebar or side pod into him. There goes Ferrari Nut, gonna have massive overspeed. I don't think Pete's gonna have anything to do to be able to defend this one. He may try it. He will try it. I like it. He's gonna try to stick the inside. Ferrari Nut can't quite get around him. At least not easily, and Pete's gonna cut him off. Yeah, and there's no way to get past here up in the 6. You gotta slow down for it. Alex Crew, though, is gonna say thank you so much. I'll catch right back up. I thought he was gonna go for it, though. I mean, dude, this race is wow, these guys have literally no patience tonight. This is insanity. Yellow flag in the back. GoldenDrift's retired. Safety car. No way. GoldenDrift with a mistake out of 4. It's done. No matter what, championships won. Boom. We have a champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to your season 13 tier 2 champion, Ferrari Nut. Has done it. 3 rounds early. He should just go in and retire too. Take the night off. You got nothing to worry about now. It's done. He's done it. That's all. That was his only obstacle. And the obstacle cleared himself. That's tough, man. I don't know what happened to GoldenDrift, but it looks like he had a big moment. And, of course, you know, lost it right there. Ferrari Nut's going to go ahead and serve that 10-second right now. Get rid of it so that he can go and get out there. And put on some fresh tires. I wonder what he's going to go for. I would go for mediums if I was him. He does. And a fresh wing as well. Oh, the wing also needed it. Pete, why are you still out? Oh, my gosh. Guys, can somebody explain to me why Pete is still out? What's he doing? Norm Bash down are all, if you get one more safety car, Norm Bash and underneath are all in like the best position ever, for sure. Like they're all in great positions. They need that safety car to come out the next like 3 laps. That way they don't lose any time, but it's enough to the point that all the people who are on like 6-lap old hards right now will have to go in at 10 laps old. They're gonna want to go in anyway. And those who are on mediums are like, it's only like 2-3 laps worth of wear. I'll stay out, you know? Pete, I like how Pete listens to the AI race engineer. I love that, Pete. You know, I love that for you, bro. Never change. Never change. That's, yeah, never change. I got nothing else to say besides that. Never change. That's so funny. You listen to the race engineer, the AI? That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. That's so funny, dude. Oh, man. That's hilarious, man. Well, Pete, sitting in 3rd, 15-lap old hards. Guys, well, we got a minute of downtime. I'm gonna go ahead and show you something pretty cool. Nobody's seen this yet. I was gonna save this for my channel afterwards, but I'll give you guys all a little bit of a sneak peek. I've went and done something to have a little bit more fun. Everybody, take a look at some. Does anybody here like sim racing gear, like all the fun gear and tech and all the kind of stuff that you can get for your sim? Is anybody a big fan of that stuff or not so much? Everyone's just like, whatever. It's all just pedals and wheels to me. I'm curious if anybody's a big fan of that stuff. Because if you are in preparation for F125, I went and got myself something a little bit more F1 themed. Take a look at that guy. Hey, huh? Yeah. It's got very nice shifters. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and even some clutch paddles. We're gonna have lots of fun with this thing. Get ready for F125, guys. It's gonna be a banger of a game, I guarantee you. But the banger that we got right now is right here on track. 20 laps to go here in Tier 2. for the 10th round of the season. Thank you so much, Gwen Fro and Kaba. Appreciate it, guys. You guys get ready for some action. We got Savage restarting us here, last week's race winner. He's going to want to see if he can double it up. Of course, his teammate Ferrari Nut doesn't even need to score tonight. Doesn't even need to do anything. He could retire right now and he still won it. So now it's a matter of team championship. What will Savage do here to win this race for himself? He's going to go for it. Leaves the Pete on an inside line. A dive? Wow, Pete. On old tires. He said, I can still hang. That's crazy. I love it. Good for you, man. Here comes Nordbatch. Right in the back, trying to make a move on Sharky. Wants it sooner than later. Won't be able to get it. Edge. Gary. Ferrari Nut. Can't deposit him. Ferrari Nut's going to send it big time. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Oh! Can't deposit's actually getting bullied right there by Omarmo. Omarmo sent that one pretty hard. Does not want to wait behind at all. Here comes Gary on the inside line. Whoa, Gary in a very brave spot to make a move. Goes for it anyway. Late diving again. Holy smokes, Gary 5,000 with 5,000 pounds that sit underneath his crotch area. There goes a big off from Sharky. He's way off into the wall. Dude, how does Gary even walk with balls that big, dude? That's crazy. What an insane send from Gary. 2 in a row. Goes for it. Doesn't get it done, though, unfortunately. But you know what? I love the entertainment value. Good for him. Ferrari Nuts is back in 11th. Trying to make some moves. Of course, right now he's in my favorite position. P11. But it is not a P1 yet. It's an entire grid's worth of DRS trains. Again, minus Sharky. Sharky has just been in the dust all night tonight, and he's been in the dirt. Had a really tough race so far. Alex Carew trying to make a move on Lethal Pete. Pete holding him up big time. Savage, Mediator, flying away. Carew won't be able to get through. Pete says, no, no, no. He's going to take an inside defense. Carew didn't cut underneath him hard enough. Z46, 3 second time penalty. Oh, no, Carew. Oh, no. Whoa! A look from Ron Swanson. He's got a good POV of this little fight between these two. Aston Martin and Haas going side by side. Hardcore battling here. Opposite tire strategies, big time. Carew going to try to make the move. There he goes and finally gets it. Ron Swanson now wants to get it advantageous as well. Going to make a big dive on Pete. No, he doesn't have it. Actually going to back out of that as well. Looking like he's going to play the conservation game. But Carew and Pete with that fight are now well outside the DRS range. Everybody else behind them still in their own DRS. So Carew is now the most vulnerable person as he's the leader of that train. Mediator and Savage right there. Got a yellow flag in the back. Oh, Sharky. Still warm tires. Unable to get them cooled down to keep going. Dude, once you cook these tires up in this track, it's no hope for you, man. They will stay warm forever. Pete and Carew trade positions. How is Pete still here? Holding down the position. Carew looking for the outside line. Whoa! Gets it done. Holds it. That's impressive. Ron Swanson now going to look for the outside line. Has the better overspeed. Coming on the outside. Ron Swanson. Oh my gosh, there goes an MB Jacobson and the Kick Sauber. Going to get up into the fight. It's 2 pods going 2 by 2. Little squares worth of racing. And it's C46 is just watching it all go down. Looks for maybe an inside move. No, and there goes Edge on the outside, and C had to back out of that one. Playing that not the best. There goes Edge looking for a move. Doesn't get it done on the outside of MB Jacobson, but he does still at least survive. Edge is playing quite aggressive now. He's turned on the heat. He's going for Edge. 4-lap old hards. Look at that big send on the outside. He's on the Fretcher hards. And he's got massive grip in the overspeed. Look at MB Jacobson. Has nothing he can do. And there goes Edge now. Maybe on Little Pete as well. No, it has to back out of it. I thought it was going to be a double one. But he'll get it here on the DRS train. At least for sure. Going into turn 1, it's pretty easy done and dusted for Edge. Yeah, there it is. You can see he's going to go for it. I think it's a foregone conclusion. I don't think Pete's going to have anything to do to be able to defend this one. Yeah, Pete's going to lose out that position. No, maybe not. Hold on a second. Overspeed from the Haas. Is there? In fact, the Haas goes and kills Alex Carew because he's trying to defend the position and just outbreaks the crap out of himself. Pete and MB Jacobson now side by side. Pete missing a wing. At his own doing, too. His bravery was just outpaced by his skill. Huge late defense against Ferrari Nut. The championship winner now. But Ferrari Nut does survive, and Jacobson right in front of him. Edge, Carew, Ron Swanson in no man's land compared to the leaders. But he's just barely ahead of Alex Carew. Just about he actually's gotten the second, so he might be able to hold that position and run away from DRS. I think he might be good. Logan and Pete going to trade positions. There goes a big send on the inside, though, and that's Ferrari not going to be able to get it done. Looks like he got into a little bit of a kerfuffle. He went for it, though, you know? Good on him. He tried. Little Pete, safe back here. Nothing he can do. Just let Gary go. and Logan and Ferrari Nut. I mean, those old tires, they finally met their match. Edge, though, has done the best of those who decide to pit and get on the fresh boots because he is now up in a 5th. It's been a great job from him on the stints, for sure. Yellow flag in the back, and Sharky again with another spin. Oh, it's tough for him, man. He's just had such a rough race so far. Again, once you spin it once, man, it's so hard to get back to these things. Savage and Memeator are going to trade positions. Memeator with massive overspeed coming out of the DRS zone. Wow. Massive. That was a lot. Edge inside of Carew. Carew going to try to hold it and defend. You can see the side-by-side going up the hill. Brave spot to go side-by-side, but Edge going to try to back out early and get some better exit. Not going to have it, though. Won't be able to send the inside line. Doesn't quite line it up his way that he wanted it to. Looks like Carew did some good defense to hold off the potential dive. Oh, Edge. Oh, yeah, I don't know about that one. That was a little bit advantageous. It looks like he kind of went for it, then he kind of didn't. You know, like he sent it a little bit, then he realized, hey, I'm not going to make this. So he started to back out, but then he's like, wait, no, maybe I will make this. He started to go back and forth again, and by that time, you know, it was already, the door had closed. There's no way he was going to get through. And so Carew closed the door on him big time. Holds down 4th position. Edge wants to come up and do better than 5th. Wants to get, you know, a podium, I'm sure. Edge probably feels like he's got a shot at it. Savage gets himself a 3-second as we pop onto the camera of him. Cuts over the corner just a little bit too much. Needs Memeator to give himself a 3-second as well. But I don't see Memeator making that mistake. Ferrari Nut, of course, clearing his 10-second from earlier in this race. He's currently sitting in 6th. Savage and Memeator trade positions out of the DRS straight. Pretty easy to see that one coming. Pretty guaranteed. Ferrari Nut looking for the inside line to appear between himself and Edge, but it does not appear. It stays hidden. It stays invisible, non-existent. The gap between Ron Swanson, though, and Memeator seems to be closing. Is anybody noticing that? I saw 3.3 seconds a couple laps ago, and now it's down to 2.6. Carew Goat is actually losing time to Ron Swanson as well, so if Carew doesn't get the DRS here, which watch that wing, it does flop open. Edge and Ferrari Nut gonna go side by side. Look at them. Wait, Ferrari Nut who gets the advantage there. Obviously, he's got the better tires. Yellow flag again in the back, and it's once again Sharky with a spin. Oh man, Edge staying right up in the back. But Ferrari Nut is on those medium tires, and if he can keep those things good in you know in a happy condition for the rest of this race, I think it's pretty much his race to lose for sure. I see Savage and Memeator having their tires fall off in the next 5-6 laps. And, you know, we see the pace differential really come out. But, you know, I could be very wrong as well. If we get a safety car, it's definitely Ferrari Nut's race to lose. At this point, everyone goes softs, probably. You can take the softs 12, 13 laps here. It's hard, but you can do it. Yeah, you'd want to go soft at this point. Maybe mediums if you have them, you know, to play the long game. Assuming that your safety car is going to get called in pretty early. But with how far back Sharky is, I don't think the safety car will get called in very early. So, speaking of which, we actually have a spin. Oh, it's D46. Had a bit of a moment coming out of the final corner. We'll lose the positions there for it. Big pass going into turn 1. Oh, there it is. Boom. Alex Carew getting turned around by, I think, Ferrari Nut, maybe. Oh, man, that might end up in the stewards room. Right in front of him, though, there goes Logan on a big send over Edge. Has massive overspeed. Easy send for him. I don't know what happened there between Alex Carew and others, but Alex Carew definitely lost some time. Oh, Edge has gotten a 10-second penalty for gaining a place. Ooh, corner cutting, interesting. Probably going to try to appeal that one, but he has to make sure he doesn't go in for another pit stop. If he does go in for a pit stop, then it's going to get served. Oh my gosh, look at Edge, Ron Swanson, and Logan. Logan going to go around the outside of Ron Swanson. Nothing Ron could do. Ron's on old tires. There goes Edge on the inside. Big send. Definitely made. That was pretty easy for him. Now him and Logan are catching up, but look at Ferrari. I told you that gap between the leaders and behind was closing up, and now it's only 1.9 seconds. Ferrari Nut is blasting through these corners. He's got 12 laps to catch up. 1.9 seconds, 2 seconds. Easy. Realistically, he only has to catch a second. Because once he gets that second back, and he gets in the DRS, he'll quite rapidly catch himself up. And look at the cornering difference. Starts the sector 1, 4/10 off. Now he's only, he started the sector 1, 2.3 out. Now he's 1.9. And look at the cornering. It's just significantly better. Significantly faster. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, dude. I mean, 1.5 now. He's gained almost a whole second in just this lap. This is crazy. By the time this lap finishes, he will have gained a second on Mediator and Savage. That's nuts. Do you think Pete knows he needs to pit at some point in this lap? I don't think so. No. I think Pete forgot that's a rule. That or he's holding out for the safety car, which, I mean, I think they're probably all gone now. Ferrari Nut is already almost in the DRS, dude. That's crazy. Look at that, man. I think he forgot too. That'd be pretty funny. I will say that. I mean, he does have hope. If there's a safety car at any point now, everyone goes in. However, he loses some hope because he is not the lead driver of his team right now on track. So he would lose some time in the pits from the double stack. Ferrari Nut needs to do a little bit better here in the next in the sector 2. Needs to catch up this DRS. I should be able to get it here, I think, by the end of this lap. I'd be pretty surprised if he doesn't. Classic Pete, for real, dude. Hit a 10th there. It looks like he's not pushing very hard. Yeah, he's just going to get the time back. And now he's within the DRS. And now Ferrari Nut can just chillax and let the race come to him. Savage obviously with a 3-second penalty, so it's guaranteed one position done. He really just needs to be in front of Mediator by the time the checkered waves. And it is a win for Ferrari Nut. Assuming obviously he's in front of everybody else, right? But, you know, Logan may somehow catch up. Logan's 1.8 seconds out, though, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. I think now that Ferrari Nut's caught up there, he's going to, you know, end up making this pass in the next couple laps, and then he's going to drag these two guys up with him, and Savage and Mediator are actually going to be glad they have him, because otherwise they would be under pressure from somebody else. That's my theory. Could be wrong, for sure. 10-second penalty from Marmo, speeding into the pits, goes in. Pete has gone ahead and pit as well. What is Pete going to go on? I expect some reds. His team puts on mediums. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life, dude. The strategy fumble is unbelievable, dude. Pete goes mediums, guys. Pete goes mediums with 9 laps to go. Oh my God, I'm gonna pull multiple chunks of my hair out. That's incredible. That's such a strategy fumble. At least go for the fastest lap. At least try. That's crazy. But nope, him and Omar are now equal footing, both of them on mediums. Both of them don't really understand why, but, you know, whatever. Let him do. Logan is catching up, though, to the top 3. He's now only 1.8 behind. There goes 1, 2, make a pass on Savage. Savage definitely going to make it easy for his teammate. Not going to try to fight him. Says, yeah, go ahead. I got the time penalty. Not worth it, right? But now it's Ferrari Nut versus Mediator. Mediator, no DRS. Mediator, bit of a mistake, in my opinion, actually to go and send it there early. And there it is. Ferrari Nut for the lead of the race. It's been a while since he's had it, but he's finally got himself back up into the front of the pack. And now he leads this race with just 7 laps to go. He needed that. Or sorry, 8 laps, excuse me. Need that done early. Oh, their tires are going to start falling off relatively soon. Actually, I think Ferrari Nut's his will fall off right around lap 32. He's got probably about 4 more laps worth of, you know, decency, and then it's just going to fall off a cliff. But these hards are already dead, man. They're already gone, so they're going to be on struggle bus big time right now. Yeah, look at that. 8/10 already gained from Ferrari Nut. He's already run away 8/10 outside of Mediator and Savage. That's crazy. Edge, though, almost in DRS now. So he also has a shot at something miraculous, but what's he got on penalties? 10 seconds. Oh, yeah, I forgot. For that illegal overtake, which he might be able to get removed, assuming he doesn't serve it. So, I mean, he's not out of this thing either. He's definitely not out of this race. If he has a good middle sector here, he can catch up to this lead pack and start fighting Savage and Mediator and try to make a move. A spin now at the back again for Sharky. Tough for him, man. Just such a rough race for Sharky, for sure. It's been anything but ideal for Sharky. You know, hopefully he can find some solace in the fact that the season is almost over. That's a tough one. The race is almost over as well. He's nearing the end. 1.1 seconds between Edge and Savage. Needs to gain just over a 10th here in the next couple corners. I think he might get it done. Yeah, it looks like it's dipped underneath the 1 second now. May have it. I think he does. The DRS train expands by over double. Now Edge within DRS zone. And he got the DRS detection, I'm sure. Yeah, he did. Yep, so. Edge gonna flip that wing open and get that attack going. And here he goes. He's got 6 laps to make something happen. Needs some magic, for sure. Needs to really put down some of the best laps he's done in a while. But I think if he does that, he's got a good shot at least getting Savage, if not Meminator, if he can really push. Getting past Ferrari Nut is going to be a bit of a foregone conclusion, in my opinion, unless Ferrari Nut's tires really do hit that cliff sooner than later. But take a look behind him. Logan obviously is going to want to make moves on him too, sooner than later, and he's gonna have to get past Savage so fast. Savage backing up the pack. Uh-oh. Yeah, Edge's not gonna be happy about this one. He needs to get by him quickly. Logan catches 3. Yeah, you can see this. Savage is definitely purposely slowing down the field right here to let his teammate Ferrari Nut go and fly forward. Oh, Edge is gonna be pissed about this for sure. He needs to get this done here, going out of this corner. The hard part is Savage obviously won't be able to do any more work now because it's gonna be an easy pass here for Edge. No way Savage can defend it. Doesn't have DRS. Edge has DRS and ERS to do it. Gonna take the outside line. Have it pretty easy. Yeah, Savage won't have any chance at defending that. Has to just stick behind. And now it's a question of, can Edge catch a whole 1.1 seconds on Meminator and Ferrari Nut, who have DRS against each other? That's a big ask, man. That could have just sealed it for Ferrari Nut for sure. His teammate coming in with the team play. Savage, after winning last week, says, yeah, no, I got my win. Let me just help Ferrari Nut get another one and help out the team more than anything. Logan, Alex Carew, Gary had a nice little tussle here as well. Gary looking for the inside line, doesn't have it. Alex Carew blocks him off. Does Gary have damage? I don't think he does. He does! Gary must have just broken some wing right there with tapping the rear end. We got Sharky with a spin. Sharky's about to get lapped as well. Oh no. Gary, what was such a good race, is now going to have wing damage. Oh, that's tough. And we got Sharky off to the side of the track to let everybody go. Unfortunate for him. We'll get back going right in front of the McLaren of Villeneuve. I want to say Ferrari Nut, though, still leading right there. Edge 2.2 seconds away. Savage right behind him, trying to get some pace on him under DRS, but it's not going to happen. Gary passes up Alex Carew, though, by a big margin. So Gary's going to try to run the rest of this race on a broken wing, and I think he can do it because Alex Carew also has a broken wing, too. Look at that. He's got his front left broken. Gary front right. Sharky has retired into the pits, so it looks like his AI will come out after the Ferrari likely and probably not cause any sort of obstruction, which is good. Gary and Alex are just fighting for 6 at this point. They have nothing that they can gain anymore because they both have damage. Logan's sitting there in 5th pretty comfortably. Does have a penalty, but it's a question of how big is it. It's only 3 seconds, so it's not that much of a difference. He just needs to gap out a little bit more over Gary and Alex, and he can hold on to that position. Savage obviously on 3, but Edge on 10, which will likely get removed. I'm sure that's what he's counting on, is getting that removed. He just needs to make sure he takes a picture of that race director, because I believe he got an illegal overtake because somebody was spun in front of him in a weird spot. He just happened to get the spot to be able to go, and sometimes the game gives you an illegal overtake for passing somebody who's already spun. It's a little bit silly, but such is life. Here comes Savage, trying to find his way through. Doesn't have it. Doesn't even put any sort of mental pressure on Edge. Edge seemed like he was just fine handling that, late braking from Savage to try to scare Edge a little bit in his mirrors. Edge didn't seem phased at all. And Edge gets a way better exit. Savage having a little bit of a wheel spin through the corners, so he has to relinquish. Meminator and Ferrari Nut, though, are still neck and neck at the top. It's only 6/10 separates the 2 leaders. It's definitely not over yet. It would be difficult, though, for Meminator to make this position up, as he is on 24 lap all hards. Though Ferrari Nut, Notably so, 18 lap old mediums. They're rough too. They are not in a good spot. Ferrari Nut, Mediator, about to cross the line. As they cross the line, we have now passed the point of no return. No more safety cars here, ladies and gentlemen. Guaranteed to finish now under green. No more safety cars, doable. It's gonna be a sprint to the end. Ferrari Nut and Mediator are the two with the best shot at the win, but you technically never know. Something crazy could happen. But right now, not only is Ferrari Nut the best shot at being the winner tonight, he has already clinched the championship for Tier 2. If you guys have a shot and you guys are here in chat, give me some clap emojis. Let us know just how proud you are of Ferrari Nut for finishing off the season so dominantly and so impressively. All season long, start to finish, he's raced so well. And of course, he's just got 3 more races to go, but he's done it so early. So congratulations to Ferrari Nut to already have it done and dusted. Mediator and Edge, though, and the V-Carbs right behind him are going to want to do something miraculous tonight to get some extra points and sneak some stuff back to maybe hope and fight back against that combined team championship. But Savage and Ferrari Nut as a team are also fighting on such an advanced level. They are playing so well together as team members. It's really cool to see. You are seeing Ember Jacobson catch up to Gary, though. Ember Jacobson, of course, not rocking any damage. Gary, broken front wing. Gary's got to hold off for 2 laps. I don't think he does it. He might lose it here. Already, I think he does. Gary's probably going to have nothing he can do to defend against Ember Jacobson. Ember Jacobson's looking for a spot. He's going to find a spot pretty early. Going to take the right side round. It's easy. It's done and dusted. Gary, no way he can outbreak him either. Has to let Ember Jacobson go. Man, it's tough, dude. Nothing you can do there for sure. Gary's now just hoping he can get some good overspeed coming out of this corner and get a little bit of DRS, but it's just, you can see the cornering speed difference. Makes it impossible to stay close. Gary has to stay behind and hope MB makes a mistake, and MB does not look like he's in the position to make mistakes right now. He looks pretty dialed. Looks like he's ready to go and finish off this race in at least that 6th place position, but if he can gain a little bit more time, 1.1 seconds on Logan, he can even get 5th. But he needs a little bit of a miracle. At the top, though, the Miracle Man himself, currently coming across the 3rd to last corner of the 2nd to last lap. Ferrari Nut. Absolute wild race here tonight, guys, in Interlagos. We've had carnage left, right, and center, but we go into the final lap with the championship winner leading the race. He's got 6 tenths to defend against Mediator. Mediator needs to pull out all the stops here on this final lap to potentially steal a win off the championship winner, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Ferrari Nut is trying to do his best to defend as hard as he can. All the energy is being spent from both these drivers. They're going hard for everything. It's going to have to be a late move from Mediator if he wants to get it done, because it's definitely not going to happen here. Needs to save his energy and just stay on him to the middle sector. Ferrari Nut, big mistake there. Uh-oh, he may be getting a little bit of tear in his eyes and starting to make mistakes because of it, because I think that was really close to an absolute heartbreak for Ferrari Nut. Catches himself back up, though, and makes himself stay right way around. But it's 5 tenths now between the two of them. Mediator, oh, terrible exit there on turn 8. Needs to get a little bit lucky again here. Needs Ferrari Nut to make another mistake. But I don't think Ferrari Nut is going to be in the mood to make mistakes right here. No, he's not. Half a second separates the two. And I think it's going to be enough right here coming into the final corner. Big energy blast from both drivers. But so much more saved up by Ferrari Nut. There's nothing Mediator can do. The race win is done. The championship is done here in Tier 2. Ferrari Nut takes it all in fashion with a win here in Interlagos. Congratulations to the race winner and the championship winner. Edge comes home in 3rd, but obviously with a 10-second penalty, says unserved. He may get that served afterwards. Savage then inherits it. Logan in 4th. Edge goes down even farther. Ember Jacobson in 6th. In 5th. Edge in 6th. Gary in 7th by just 7 thousandths of a second. Almost grabs it, but doesn't quite do it. Alex Crew in 8th. Villeneuve in 9th. And Normbash rounds out our top 10 with Ron Swanson and Itzy taking our last 2 points paint positions. No, it's Kate DePossum who gets that last points paint position because he does not have penalties. Itzy in 13th in his debut race. Amarlo in 14th. And Pete, the man who forgot to pit, doesn't quite get the pass the very last bit and does finish in last. Oh no, Alex, you had, oh, I didn't know you had damage then. I thought you had damage a little bit more recently than that. Well done. Way to hold it for so long. Oh, that's tough, but that's a win right there for Ferrari Nut, and a championship done as well. Congratulations to him, man. That's what a way to do it, dude. What a way to do it. Incredible job. Incredible job. Ferrari Nut with the win. Mediator in second, Savage in third, Logan in fourth, Evan Jacobs fifth, Edge in sixth, Gary in seventh, Carew in eighth, Villanova ninth, and Norm Bash runs our top 10 with Ron Swanson and Kate DePawson taking 11th and 12th. Pete did get Omar at the end, actually. Oh, look at that. Hey. Impressive. I think Omar just had some penalties, that's why. Wow. What a crazy race, dude. What an absolutely insane race. That was wildness. Well done to all these drivers, man. That was quite impressive. Crazy round 10 here of season 13. We've got 2 more rounds after tonight to finish out the season. Next week, of course, is going to be Japan, remirroring the real life schedule. It's going to be a great penultimate round. I think we're going to see some pretty crazy action and pretty crazy racing across all tiers. But what matters even more than all that racing that's going to happen next week is the racing that's going to happen in exactly 18 minutes. We've got our friend Mr. Andy, who's going to be commentating on Tier 1 tonight for the Moose Racing League GOATs. And I think we're going to see a really good race here tonight. Unfortunately, I won't be able to stick around for some interviews. I have to get a little bit of work done before I get ready for iRacing. But guys, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thanks for cheering on Ferrari Nut and all 17 of his fellow racers on a race of the ages here tonight at Interlagos. It was an absolutely phenomenal race. Until next time, you guys know all I ask. Keep being wonderful. Keep making the world a better place. Today was great. And make sure you go give a lot of love to the friends at Tier 1, starting in now 17 minutes. Alrighty, everybody. We shall see you guys at Tier 1, and of course, next week. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.